Just a couple more practical points before we wrap things up: availability and privacy. The sources mentioned that NotebookLM is available for free right now.
Yes, the current version is free to use with just a standard Google account. And as we noted earlier, the sources also mentioned that anticipated paid tier, NotebookLM Plus, expected maybe early 2025, which should offer expanded capabilities like those higher source limits and potentially more customization options.
Right. And privacy. Always a huge concern when you're uploading potentially personal or proprietary information to any AI tool. What do the sources say about how NotebookLM handles uploaded data? This is critical.
It really is. And this is a point the sources, including a mention of an interview with someone on the project team, seem to provide some clear reassurance on. They explicitly state that user data uploaded to NotebookLM is not used to train the underlying AI models, like Gemini.
Okay, that's important.
Your information is loaded into the model's context window. You can think of it like the AI's short-term working memory, specifically for your session or your notebook. It uses your data only within that specific context to generate responses or content grounded in your sources.
So my documents, my notes, whatever I upload, they are used to power the interactions within my notebook, but they don't become part of the permanent knowledge base or training data for the big AI models themselves.
That's the crucial distinction that's emphasized in the sources. Your information is used to provide that specific personalized expertise for your notebook only. It's contained within your private session, it's not shown to other users, and critically, it's not used for training the general model.
Okay. That's a key reassurance for potential users. Well, this has been a really fascinating deep dive into NotebookLM and its audio overview feature, drawing insights from across that whole spectrum of sources: the how-to guides, the user experiences, the technical speculation. We've seen what it is, how it's designed to work, how people are actually using it, warts and all, and the potential technology enabling it.
It certainly seems clear that this technology represents a significant step, or at least a potential step, in changing how we interact with and make sense of large volumes of information. It offers a potentially more engaging and accessible pathway through this idea of conversational audio.
And while the sources definitely indicate it's still experimental, users have clearly identified limitations, particularly around those occasional inaccuracies and the definite need for more user control.
Right.
The core capability itself, turning complex source material into a believable conversational audio discussion, is already making a really strong impression on many users.
It opens up some exciting new possibilities for learning, for researching, for reviewing information that just weren't previously available in such an integrated and interactive way.
Which brings us, I guess, to a final thought for you, the listener, to consider as you reflect on everything we've discussed today. What does this ability, the potential ability to take any collection of your source material, whether it's personal notes, research papers, historical documents, meeting transcripts, whatever you choose, and instantly transform it into a believable conversational audio discussion? What does that mean for the future of how you consume and understand information? And maybe how might that same capability change the way you create or share information with others?
It really prompts you to think about the very nature of interacting with knowledge, doesn't it? Does this make learning genuinely easier or maybe deeper? Or does it risk a kind of superficiality if it's not used thoughtfully and critically?
Definitely something to ponder. Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive into NotebookLM's audio overview, based entirely on the sources you shared with us. We hope this exploration has provided you with a clearer and much more detailed picture of this really intriguing technology.
From everything we've covered today, what stands out to why you the most? How might you imagine using a tool like this in your own daily life, whether that's for learning, for work, or just for pursuing your interests?